Now, would you pay $1.4 million for a home in Newnan? Do not answer that question until you see the house right behind me. Hey, welcome back to another home tour. If this is your first time here, my name is Cass Thompson. I'm a local real estate agent right here in South Metro Atlanta. If you've been here before, I want to welcome you back. Today, we're going to check out this home right here. Again, $1.4 million, 4 bedrooms, looking at 4.5 bathrooms. So every room has its own bathroom. We're sitting on an unfinished basement. This home is just immaculate. I want to thank the listing agent, Mrs. Brooke Watson, for allowing us to tour. Now, 2 things. This home is not done yet, so there's still some minor things that have to be adjusted, but by the time you move in, I promise you everything will be taken care of. And the second thing is, there's one thing in this house that I don't know if it would make some people walk away or not, but I want you to stick with me. You tell me down below in the comments. Once we get to it, would you walk away from a home like this? Listen, I'm gonna stop yapping. We wanna tour this house. Let's walk in together, look at everything that it has to offer, and you tell me down below in the comments, is this a go or is this a no? Let's check it out. All right, friends, so here it is. We are in the Arbor Springs community right here in Newnan. One of my favorite communities here in Newnan, by the way, right? And it is 4 bedrooms. We're looking at 5 bathrooms or 4.5 bathrooms, let's say. And we're sitting on over 3,800 square feet. The lot size is pretty big too, 1.5 acres. Let's stop yapping. Let's go on inside and check it out. The first thing you're gonna notice is you have, the lights aren't on, but all these beautiful lights right here on the outside, 3-car garage. I like that, but the bigger thing is this stone front. The stone front definitely gives this house an air of ambiance. You tell me down below, do you like stone, you like all brick? I've seen all kinds of siding variations, but I do like the stone. And this is the side of the house. Again, I get a lot of audience members that are over 40 and they're like, hey, Cass, I don't like walking up and down stairs. And I'm sure you would love to know that the primary is also on the main level and you can hang out downstairs, right? And take everything in. All right, so this is the front. As soon as we walk on in, you're greeted by your formal dining space right there, then living, and then beyond the living, you'll see the kitchen as well as the dining, like a nook area right there in the corner. We're gonna walk through the whole entire thing. Don't be shy. Let me know in the comments down below. Is this a home a go or a no, right? So I'm gonna start being critical. Gotta stand for something. They say you don't stand for something, you'll fall for anything. And sometimes you guys are like, Kaz, you're not rough enough on your opinion. And the thing I think about is, I don't wanna be too biased, and sometimes my opinion won't really sway with a buyer, what the buyer would actually want to see in their own home. But in this home, there are 2 things that are not a deal breaker, but somewhat of a turn off, or something that I'd actually wonder. And that's if I had $1.4 million to spend, right? But somebody will buy this house. Now check out the lighting. Like I said before, we didn't see it on the outside, but the lighting on the inside, definitely, we didn't spare any details. The builder did an excellent job. And I'll have the builder details down in the description below. But in this dining room, you have this area right here, sink, cooler, a beverage cooler, but I don't know if I'd want it in the formal dining, right? I love this, again, accent or backsplash right here. Everything is fantastic. This is luxury. This screams of luxury. I'm not knocking this. I'm just knocking the placement of it. Would you want to see this probably on the deck outside? Like if you're just cooling outside and want access to, a sink or some beverages, I could see that either back there, or I could either see it, further along in the kitchen. So that's one thing, not a deal closer, or not a deal breaker, I should say, but something to think about if you're gonna make this home yours. I love this lighting right here, the chandelier. So excellent. Let's walk on through. Primary suite right there. We're gonna check it out in a second, so hang tight. But this is your formal living space, and I love this. I certainly do love this. Yep. So the fireplace is definitely covered by brick. You have your modern fans right here, recessed lighting, lots of space. Let's walk on through. And the second thing that you're gonna notice too is this house is very modern, but you have a lot of European design features all through the home. If you look at these cabinets, you have high ceilings, you have these arched walkways right here too. You see that arch right there? Definitely European. I love the fact that Some of the appliances are actually covered by wood as well. So this definitely gives you another, again, air of luxury. So even this refrigerator right here, fully loaded. Might grab a beverage there, Miss Brooke Watson. But look at that. Wood trimmings for your cabinets, your built-ins. You have this extra space right here. And this island, let's flip back around to the island. Look how big this island is, right? So you have at least 3 slots. You could squeeze in 4, but at least 3 slots right here. If you wanted to put some bar stools, I don't think you will. Depends on who's living here. But this island is just completely massive. These countertops, dual faucet sink. And here we go. Look at this. Hood vents. Now, it is not a farmhouse, right? But right now I'm seeing a lot of farmhouse style sinks and kitchens. I could see, even though this is a big sink and it looks actually bigger than a farmhouse style sink, definitely more industrial in the design. So you could do a lot right here, but I think I would have not been mad if I saw a farmhouse style sink right here. You have your dishwasher, again, more cabinet space right here. And beyond the kitchen, this is your pantry. And this walk-in pantry, look at all these cabinets. Would you want a door on this? Or do you like it open? I like it open. And you have this wood again. Now this is not done. This is one of the features that are not done, but you have these custom cabinets. This will be done by the time we close. You and I together, I can promise you this will be taken care of. But I do love the custom cabinetry within this house, all right? So what do you guys want to see next? You want to see the primary suite, or do you want to see the other bedrooms on this floor? We got to get outside too. All right, let's see the other bedrooms on the floor, and then we'll come back to the primary. But right here, this is your half bathroom that we spoke about earlier. This is it, single vanity. This is also unique, this vanity. There we go. Oh, beautiful lighting, look at that. Even in the half bathroom, the chandelier is just 10 out of 10, all right? We're gonna walk over here to the left. We have our washroom, laundry area, a change of tile right there. I do like that. Lots of cabinet space and a sink. So if you have to, pre-treat those stains, go ahead and do that. But yeah, you have these cabinets right here too. And before we get to the bedrooms, one of the things I do love too, we mentioned the amount of bathrooms in this home. Like every room has its own bathroom, and that is a convenience, especially in a house this size where everybody's all over the place. Obviously, you're gonna come together for meals and some family community time. But outside that, if you're just locked in your room, right, you'll have a bathroom in there. So let's walk into this one first. This is the first bedroom, decent size, new construction. And this is your closet right here. Again, you're gonna see more custom built-in design work. No detail has been spared. I love the tiling in the bathroom as well. Look at this vanity, look at all that wood. We spoke about that before. Circular mirror, detail with the lights. Nice size, I love the window in here, right? But check out the shower. Look at the tile. Is this color masculine, too masculine, you think? I do love the trimmings and the colors. The color choice, but again, I'm a man. I don't know if ladies would like that, but hey, not a deal breaker. Let's go to the next room. Access to the basement, we'll check that out last. But this is the other room, similar size. Bathroom is a little bit different, but you do have, again, your step-in closet, custom shelving, space for hangers, and this is your bathroom here. A little different than the other one. So this one has a tub as well as a shower, and you have this barn door style sliding shower door. I do like that. Yep. And here we go right here. And different trim on the circular mirror. Right, and then you have your vanity here. I didn't remove this. Sorry guys, but we keep it real here, so we're not gonna cut that out, but We had some toilet paper there, so it takes away from the ambiance. I'm sorry. But we're gonna leave that in the video, all right? Keeping it real. You know I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. So this is secondary bedroom number 2, right? All right, and on this side of the house, all right, you have another entryway, right? So let's say you wanted to come on in, but you didn't want to come through the main door because mom and dad had guests come over that you don't really vibe with, and you just want to come on in and sneak on up, right? Look at the lighting. Love that. You wanted to sneak on up, you could do that and come through not only the garage, but also a side front door. So this is the inside of the 3-car garage we spoke about. Look at all this space, all right? You do have a pretty extensive driveway as well, but you have a lot of options here, right? So you could have your 2 cars right here, maybe a golf cart on this side, or if you have a classic old school that you want to park over here. We have this trailer here for now. Again, like I said, they're still finishing the home. The construction crew is, so they're temporarily borrowing that. But there's a lot of space in this garage, right? This, I've never seen this. So you have faucets hooked up on the inside. I wonder how it drains out, but that is interesting. I like it. Fellas, have you ever seen that? Ladies, have you seen that? Faucets on the inside, and where does it drain? I wonder if it just runs back outside. I'm assuming it would, but you have these cool floors here. So let's check out the primary suite, or do you want to go upstairs? Yeah, so much space in this house, right? So many options. All right, since we're here, let's go upstairs first and then cut back to the primary suite. After the primary suite, we'll cut outside and then check out the basement downstairs. Let's check this out. So yeah, these stairs light up. So if the house is dark, it's nighttime, and you just need a little snack downstairs, you can make that happen. But this is one of your bedrooms as well. A little bigger than the 2 secondary bedrooms downstairs, right? Almost like a bonus area, but it does have a closet. And I wouldn't mind being up here. Right. The modern fan. Your closet is a 2-door walk-in, so it's definitely a little bigger, but you have your custom shelving, space to hang things up, and more space on the right for storage. It's a nice big room. And you have a shareable bathroom here, dual vanities. Now we're looking at a square type of mirror as opposed to the circular mirrors downstairs, custom lighting up top. And all right, so similar bathroom or similar shower to the ones downstairs, different tile work, and there's no tub, but still beautiful. All right, do you like this color? Yay or nay? You have some options here, right? So it's dual vanity, because you could actually share this bathroom with anybody that would have to use this room, which is certainly a bonus room. So no closets here, but you do have, I guess you could consider this a storage room. So it's not a closet, there are no shelving, no hangers, anything like that. Access to the attic, right? Where you'll have mechanics. Oh, look at this. You have another, let's see if we can turn this on. Yep, so this would be a sitting area, right? So if you want to use this room for arts and crafts, right? For home studio, design work. If you're an artist and you just need space, fellas, maybe an upstairs man cave. You have some options. I say the only thing that would hold me back from this is going to be a little slanted ceilings. So not sure what you could do. Maybe a media room, but it is a little airy, and I want to take you guys downstairs to the basement. But let's go down and check out the primary suite. Ready for a recap? All right, let's do it. 4 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms. It's like a little maze down here. 3,800 square feet. We're sitting on 1.5 acres. Now real quick, we're about to get back to the tour, but if you're thinking about buying or selling in South Metro Atlanta, what I want you to do is reach out to me. All the information will be in the description down below. If you want access to down payment assistance programs, if you want access to assumable interest rate programs, go ahead and again contact me. Me or a member of my team would love to work with you. Now let's get back to this home tour and let me know down below in the comments how you feel. Would you live in a house like this? And again, we're coming up on one thing that might make you change your mind about buying this house. Let's check it out. All right, so this is the primary suite right here. Lovely. You have a storage closet right before you enter. And the first thing I saw, just the ceiling work right here. These tray ceilings. Yep. Modern fan. And just this step out balcony right here, right? This is it. From this angle, notice the arch in the doorways, European design. Let's step on in. Also, excuse the mess in the bathroom. They're still not finished, so you're gonna see a ladder right there in the shower. But the other piece that I see too is another arch in the doorway, but you also have a split vanity, his and hers, right? So you don't have to worry about your spouse taking up space on your vanity or keeping it messy or whatever, right? You have another design change with the mirrors. So we saw circular mirrors with the two secondary bedrooms, excuse me, not two secondary bedrooms, but there's two secondary bathrooms. And then upstairs, we saw some square mirrors, but these are actually a little longer, so rectangular mirrors. The open window there, another window right here. We probably have to frost this out or add some curtains. What would you do? I'm not even gonna ask the fellas. Ladies, what would you change about this window right here? Because you know, you got this beautiful soaking tub. You stand up, you don't need the world in your business. So were you going with a frosted window right here, or are you adding some type of curtain to the front? What would you do? Let me know down below in the comments. This is your step-in shower. It's a big shower. Lots of, again, excuse the ladder, but lots of extra accessories on the left space. So you could put your liquid soaps there, things of that nature. And I do like the open mirrors. And then you also have recessed lighting in here too. So you could turn out all the other lights and have this recessed lighting on and just chill, relax. You have this walk-in closet. All the custom shelving, cabinetry. Look at this, custom drawers. Yeah, fellas, ladies, you can have your watches here, your jewelry, and then the rest of these drawers right here for storage as well. Yep. Oh, we got two of them. His and hers. There you go. This house does scream luxury. I'm loving it. Again, I only had two preferential things that held me back. All right, so we're gonna go to the balcony, but we're gonna go out through the front door. Not the front door, guys. Through the living area. I wanted to say back door. Right, so this is locked. All right, so here we go. Yeah, so this door slides or opens up two ways, and they're not done yet, but you can see right here, they'll eventually have screens right here as well. So on cool days, like right now, if you're in Georgia, it's been hot. It's been 100-degree days. So I wouldn't recommend opening it up in the summertime, but hey, early spring, late spring, early fall, late fall, open this bad boy up and you'll have, again, just cool breezes coming into the living space, and you don't have to worry about, again, mosquitoes or any kind of Georgian insect at all. But this is your outdoor balcony. A lot of things stand out right here. High ceilings with the wooden trimmings, modern fan right there, recessed lighting, and this excellent fireplace for the outdoor person that just wants to chill out here in the wintertime, maybe watch a little football. You have space right there. Already have a receptacle, so you can hook up, again, some TV. You can also sit right there too, or ladies, if you want to trim that out, you could. But you have your fireplace right there. And this is your primary suite. So we didn't open it up, but if you also wanted to come out here from the primary, you could do that as well. So this home is definitely capable of taking care of you. 1.5 acres. So the other piece that will be done by the time you buy this house is this backyard area right here. We have some runoff, but they're gonna sod this out and clean this up. So you're gonna have a nice big backyard as well. It looks like to the left, you have some fenced off areas. So I don't know if that's gonna be a retention area, but you have a lot of space right here. A lot of space right here. 1.5 acres. We're gonna go downstairs and check that out. But this is your game day porch. We're gonna name it a game day porch. What else are you gonna do out here? Right? Watch some games. All right. So I told you that there's one thing or two things that would probably hold me back. And this is just my opinion. It would be number one, you know, this little mini fridge area right here. Beverage cooler. I think I'd want to see that further or closer to the kitchen or even on the game day porch. The second thing would be this basement. So I love basements. So I'm not hating on the basement at all, but I also do think that it's unfinished. And a lot of people have two opinions when it comes to unfinished basements. And I understand why those opinions exist, but it's unfinished. And the first opinion is, well, it's unfinished, Cass, so I could do whatever I want with it. I could knock down some of these, knock down some of these walls and open it up a little bit, right? It's a lot of space down here, I can tell you that. It's a room all to itself. Yeah, and the other opinion is that got plumbing already ready. The other opinion is that, hey, Kaz, like, you know, it's not holding me back. I see the vision. I see the vision, but I wish they had closed it up, right? So this is the only thing that's gonna give you some pause, like, hey, it's an unfinished basement. Some people are like, hey, I'm spending $1.4 million. I want it all done. I don't wanna do any work. I want a turnkey situation where I could step in and start chillaxing like right away, right? So this is just the other thing that would make me pause. Got the humidifier down here and it's definitely working. A hot Georgian day, but that's gonna keep mold out of here for right now. And let's look at the backyard to step out, because you definitely do have this area right here too, where you could actually, you know, grill out here. It's covered. You could set up some chairs or some patio furniture down here, but it's a pad. If you want to also grill down here as opposed to upstairs. Now upstairs, again, you have that fan, you have that fireplace, but this is also a good option, right? This is your backyard. We peeped that little fence area there. And again, I just don't know if that's a property divider. Let's see, yeah, this is still hard, so it's not soft, it's not making me sink down. I'm gonna mess up the shoes a little bit, but it's okay. I just wanted you to see the backyard. $1.4 million in Newnan, Georgia. This home is just excellent. Again, I wanna thank the listing agent. This is Brooke Watson for allowing us to tour today. Would you spend $1.4 million on this home? Let me know down below in the comments. If you wanna see more homes in the Newnan area, I wanna throw up a link or a video right on the screen. Click that to see your next home tour. But again, 4 bedrooms, 5 bathrooms, or 4.5 bathrooms, 3,800 square feet. It's 1.4 million. Lot size, 1.5 acres, built in 2026, so this is new construction. And this home for me is a go.